breaking down the offensive lines of the AFC East. This is another hard one. That's what she said. What is up, Finn fans? Yes. And then AFC East fans. We're ranking the offensive line of the AFC East. This one was difficult. I had to look at the lineups. I had to look at, sacks given up, pressures given up, how I think they're going to do, all this stuff. This one was a hard one. But before we jump into this, I do have to shout out and say a very special birthday to a subscriber of mine. His family reached out to me. His name is Leon. Leon, if you're watching this, today is your 35th birthday. Yes, your family has reached out to me. If you guys don't, you guys obviously have no idea who he probably is, but Leon is a subscriber. He's also in the Navy, and his family reached out to me telling me that he will be going to East Africa for 9 months. And today is his birthday. They're all celebrating with him, and he loves watching my videos. So happy 35th birthday, and I got something special for you.
Happy birthday, Dad! Happy birthday, Leon. We love you so much, and we're so proud to be part of your squad. Alex?
You're the best dad in the whole world, and I just love being your son. I'm blessed to be your daughter.
And I'm blessed to be your wifey. We love doing life with you, and we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. Thank you for everything that you do for us, for our country, and for your family, and for everyone else around you. You inspire us every single day, and I cannot wait for forever. Woo! Happy birthday, Leon, and fins up!
So again, happy birthday to Leon. So let's jump into this video. This is hard. Breaking down and ranking the top 4 offensive lines in the AFC East were hard. For me, the easiest was picking number 1. After that, it got a little bit more difficult for me. So since I kind of know who number 1 is, we're going to go from 1 to 4 this time. Because 1 is pretty easy for me, and the number 1 ranked offensive line in the AFC East is the New England Patriots. With Wynn Strange, who is a first-round pick that they took this year, which was strange. Andrews, Onwenu, and Brown. You look at their PFF scores, Wynn 74.9, Andrews 79, and Wanu, I feel like I'm butchering his name, 86.7, and Brown with a 73.8. And again, Strange, I don't know what he can become. It looks like he's going to be their left guard, but they have the best offensive line in the AFC East. That's probably their strongest point on the New England Patriots right now, is their offensive line, and that is the reason that their offense and Mac Jones and the run game was so successful, was because of that offensive line in front of them. So, yeah, unbiasedly looking, the New England Patriots have the best offensive line. And then going from there, that's where it kind of gets more difficult for me, right? Because like I said, I kind of look at everything. I look at sacks given up. I look at hits giving up. Look at pressures giving up. And I kind of check their PFF grade and see, because they kind of look at everything. Pass blocking rating, run blocking rating, all of that stuff. So looking at all that, I'm going to say the number 2 team is probably the New York Jets. With Fant with 71.1 PFF grade, Tomlinson with a 73.6 PFF grade, McGovern with a 75.9, and then that's where it kind of dips off a little bit. Veritucker had a 66.8, and Becton had a 63.7, but he only played 1 game last year. He got injured going off of the year before. He had 7 sacks, 1 hits, 23 pressures given up. I edged them over the other 2 teams, obviously Dolphins and Bills, because of the amount of talent they have in Fant, Tomlinson, and McGovern. Seem to be really high-ranked players, especially McGovern, 9 out of the 39 starting centers. You have Tomlinson, 13 out of the 82 starting left guards, and you have Fant, 39 ranked out of the 83 starting left tackles. So for me, number 2 is the Jets. Now, this is where it gets difficult for me, is the Bills and the Dolphins, right? Now, the Dolphins adding Armstead, adding Connor Williams, that boosts up their offensive line. That boosts up, in my mind, the production and what I think is going to be, is it good or is it bad for this offensive line? And then you have the Buffalo Bills, right, who they bring in Saffold from Tennessee and all that stuff. It's such a catch-22 because, like, Josh Allen really does help out that offensive line and really does help out alleviating the pressure because he's got that mobility and all that stuff. But the same could be said with the Dolphins. You know, Tua's pocket presence is underestimated when it comes to one of his skills. A lot of the times he gets a ton of pressure on him, but he doesn't give up sacks. He either gets the ball out quick or he evades. It gets out of the pocket. It sucks to say, but I'm going to put the Bills at number 3, and I'll talk about why they have the Dolphins at number 4. But I got the Bills at number 3. They got Dawkins, 79.4 PFF grade, 17th out of 83 tackles. They have Saffold, who they got from Tennessee, 68.1 PFF grade. Morse, their center, 63.4 PFF grade. Bates, 66.3 PFF grade. He only started 4 games last year, though, and they got Brown with 71. Brown was probably their worst, 59.3 PFF. And like I said, Josh Allen definitely does help his mobility, his ability to get out of the pocket, his all that stuff. And now let me get to the Dolphins, right? This might bother some people because some people got very upset when I think I had the Dolphins ranked last when it came to their running backs. Now, the Dolphins added Armstead and they added Connor Williams, right? Big, huge additions. Armstead, 75.9 PFF grade, 26th ranked out of 83 tackles. Connor Williams, 75.2 PFF grade, ranked 11th out of the 82 left guards. But now he is playing center for the Miami Dolphins, which means that the Dolphins will be either having Hunt at right guard or Jackson at right tackle or vice versa. Now, Hunt didn't do too bad last year with a 67.4 PFF grade, 36th out of 82 right guards. Austin Jackson, though, woof, 49.9 PFF grade. He was not good last year. And then Liam Eichenberg, he had a 50.8 PFF grade. He was not good. Penalties, 10. Sacks allowed, 9. Hits allowed, 8. And pressures allowed, 62 pressures allowed. That is the most. I think it's the second most in the NFL. And that is the reason I have the Dolphins last right now, right? You have the addition of Armstead and Connor Williams, which is really going to elevate it. But you look at the Bills, their starting offensive line, they had one guy below 60, with Brown being a 59.3 PFF. The Dolphins had Liam Eichenberg being a 50 and Austin Jackson being a 49. Now, that is where I was like, the addition of Armstead and Williams definitely helps, definitely boosts this offensive line up, and I think they're definitely going to be better than last year, especially with the coaching and everything. But going into the season, the Dolphins have the worst offensive line in the AFC East. But to go from the 32nd ranked offensive line to hopefully where they'll be, hopefully mid-tier, something better, Armstead and Williams, hopefully, But like I said in my video on Friday, Hunt might be pushed out to right tackle. They might take Austin Jackson, put him at right guard. Supposedly Liam Eichenberg is the guy who's going to be playing left guard. Or we don't know what the final product is. All we know is Connor Williams will be playing center. But like I said, my reasoning for putting them fourth and the Bills third is because the Bills had more production out of their offensive line and better PFF grades out of more of their guys than the Dolphins did. That's the same. When you look at the Patriots, they were killing it. The Jets had 3 guys over 70. That's why I put them second. But a lot could change. A lot could change by the end of the year. That's why, again, just to reiterate, I will be doing this again. I will be ranking the AFC East positions at the end of the year. So we'll see if Zach Wilson got better. We'll see if the Dolphins' run game got better. We'll see if the wide receiving core of the Dolphins, who I ranked first, are still number one. Tight ends. Next we're doing pass rushers. And that's where it's going to be difficult, right? Because the defensive line, that's the next ranking I'm going to do. And I think I'm going to do that one on Wednesday. The Dolphins have camp Monday, Tuesday, off Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So I'm going to do I'm going to do the video Wednesday. But the Dolphins run a 3-4. I think the Bills run a 4-3. So it's like I want to do the D-line, but it's different. So I think what I'm going to do is like pass rush or pressure, or I don't know how I'm going to score it, but I'll come up with a good idea of how I'm going to score it. But that's what I got for you. Comment below. Let me know what you think. Do you think my grading's accurate or not? Again, it's Patriots 1, Jets 2, Bills 3, Dolphins 4 when it comes to the offensive line ranking. And the reason the Dolphins are 4, even adding Armstead and Connor Williams, it's the big question marks at Austin Jackson and Liam Eichenberg. Are they going to take the next step? Is the new additions of the coaching staff going to help them take that next step and be better? And at the end of the year, are they going to be one of the top-ranked offensive lines? So we'll see how that all pans out. But on that, I will see you guys tomorrow with day 7 of OTAs. I think it's day 7. But yeah, OTAs tomorrow. I'll see you guys tomorrow. But on that, like usual, stay classy and fan top.